Okay, so next, number 54. So, speed of sound in blood. So, that is 1,570. 1,580 is for muscle. 1,540 is for soft tissue. And 1,560 is for kidneys. So, kidneys, 1,560. Heart of the ultrasound machine is the transducer, also serves as the mouth and the ears. Deviation, so meaning pag nag-deviate, nag-change na yung direction, it is refraction. Next, number, ano ba yan? 58. Progressive weakening, so we have answered this earlier. This is attenuation. Defined total propagation loss is also attenuation. Okay, so ito yung mga different descriptions or definitions or meaning ng attenuation. Progressive weakening, total propagation loss. Next, most compressible in the human body for ultrasound and therefore transmits sound waves rapidly. So, more compressible, that is air. Kaya nga pag encounter ng ating sound wave sa air, so maraming bumabalik agad. So, kailangan natin ng aqueous gel, yung ating gel ginagamit, transducer gel. Ultrasound, which the following statement is true about ultrasound. So, it loses power as it passes through the tissues. Humihina siya, di ba? Kaya nga konti na nga lang yung bumabalik habang the structure becomes more deep. Next, so lying side by side, that is azimuthal or lateral. Lateral siya. Front and back, that is elevational resolution. Lateral, ito yung ating azimuthal. Axial and depth naman natin, structures lying one on top of the other. So, axial resolution or depth resolution yon. Pag side by side, lateral or azimuthal. Pag front and back, elevational resolution. So, in PCT, P stands for lead, as in for the symbol of lead, which is PB. 66, manufactured by heating a ceramic in a strong electrical field, and that is the piezoelectric crystals. And these are comprised of PCT or the PCT crystals. Kasi pag crystal elements, pwede namang ibang elements yon na no need to heat sa ceramic. So, hindi pwedeng crystal elements like sodium iodide crystals na ginagamit sa detectors. So, dapat very specific tayo dito. So, that is PCT. Next, number 67. Located in front of the transducer. So, this is yung pinaka-face niya is the quarter wave matching layer. Repetition of the back and forth motion of the molecules is called cycle. O, diba? Repetition. Ito. Paulit-ulit lang. Height or loudness of the wave is amplitude. Distance traveled by a wave in a single cycle is called wavelength. So, range of ultrasound frequency, so it ranges from 1 to 20 megahertz. Masyadong mataas to, ang 15,000 to 20,000 megahertz. Ang 15,000 to 20,000 hertz naman, audible. Ito lang yung mga naririnig natin. Ito, masyadong mababa naman. So, correct answer is letter C. 72 coupling agents to prevent air gap, and the most commonly used today is the aqueous gel. Pero ang efficient, mineral oil, kaya nga lang messy siya, matagal siyang mag-dry, and also nagmamantsa. Kaya most commonly used today is the aqueous gel. Next, 73. Shown as peaks and the distances between the various structures can be measured. So this is in A mode. So para siyang spikes. So for ophthalmology, that is also A mode. Sorry, mali pala ang 73 ko. Wait lang. Peaks pala, distances can be measured. Erase ko ha. Ang 73 lang naman ang mali. Echoes are shown as peaks and the distances between the various structures can be measured. That is TM mode. So, ginagamit siya sa echocardiography. For ophthalmology, A mode. Incorporated sa present mode, that is B mode. Nagbibigay siya ng grayscale or binary mode. For very superficial structures, that would be 10 to 12 megahertz, especially sa mga breast cancer, mga specialized breast cancer. So, mga ordinaryo lang na superficial structures, that would be 5 to 7 megahertz. For deep structures, that would be 3.5 megahertz. Diba? The higher the frequency, so para the more easily it can be scattered or absorbed. So therefore ginagamit lang ang mga high frequency sa mga superficial structures. Tapos pag mababa naman ang frequency, so pwede siya sa deep structures. Next, 79. So describe as the ability of an object to resist compression. Siyempre, pag resist compression, hardness, stiffness yan. Increase in pulse repetition frequency would lead to, so, maraming repetition. So, that will increase the, anong mangyayari? It will increase the duty factor. Kasi duty factor, di ba, the time that the machine is on and emitting sound waves. Next, number 81. Highest propagation speed, so mabilis ang speed ng sound sa bone, that is about 4,080 meters per second. Range of frequency for diagnostic ultrasound, so natanong ko na to previously, so 1 to 20 megahertz. Attenuation coefficient in soft tissue is, again, di ba yung ating attenuation coefficient is simply 1/2 the operating frequency. So, kung meron tayong 5 megahertz na frequency ng probe, the attenuation coefficient is simply 2.5. Density is typically measured in kilograms per centimeter cube. Kasi density is equal to mass over volume. So, mass is kilogram, volume can be centimeter cube or millimeter cube or meter cube. Next, 85. Sound wave travels through the human body. The intensity of the sound wave decreases as a result of, syempre, all. So, attenuation. Under ng attenuation, again, yung absorption tsaka scattering natin. Next, amount of attenuation that occurs if a 7 MHz sound beam travels through 5 centimeters of soft tissue. Kukunin muna natin yung attenuation coefficient. Diba kalahati lang siya ng ating frequency, and that would be 3.5. Okay? So, 3.5 ang ating attenuation coefficient. Multiply yan sa ating depth ng tissue. So, that would be 3.5 times 5, that is 17.5 decibel. Next refers to the percentage of time that the ultrasound system is producing pulses of ultrasound. So, we are talking about here of duty factor. Duty factor, di ba, is percent. Percent of time that the machine is on and emitting sound waves or pulses. 88, density and propagation speed are inversely related. Next, number 89. Which of the following statements about attenuation coefficient is false? So, measured in decibel per centimeter, this is correct. The rate at which the sound wave is attenuated per unit depth, correct. Equal to 1/2 of the frequency in soft tissue, which is also correct. Letter D meaning ang false, 1/2 of the frequency times depth. So, ang letter D is attenuation. Attenuation lang, not attenuation coefficient. So, again, letter D is total attenuation or attenuation. The rest, A, B, and C are attenuation coefficient. So, hinahanap natin yung false. 90. So, arrange the following from highest to lowest. Diba yung highest natin is dapat peak. So, mauna muna ang spatial peak. Tapos, anong next? Temporal peak. So, mauuna ang 1. Okay? So, therefore, eliminate na ito. Kasi highest to lowest eh. After ng spatial peak, temporal peak, magkakaroon tayo ng spatial average, temporal peak. So, spatial average, temporal peak, so that is 5. So, 1, 5. Therefore, ito na yung sagot natin. Kasi 1, 3 ito eh. So, after ng spatial average, temporal peak, we will have now the spatial average, temporal average, SATA. Or, pwede rin siyang, actually, mali pala. Teka. Erase ko. Bakit kaya ang hirap i-erase? Hirap niyang i-erase. Anyway, so, pagkatapos ng spatial average, temporal peak, so we have the spatial peak and then pulse average. Naghang na siya. So, ito yan. Number 3. And then, we have the spatial average. Spatial average, pulse average. And then, we can have, so, kapag may mga may pulse average. Pag wala kasi direct, pwede na tayong dumiretso sa temporal. So, since may choices tayo na pulse average, so, ito muna bago ang temporal. Then, after ng ating pulse average, so we will have now the spatial peak, temporal average. Ito yung ating number 2. And then, lastly, namatay yung aking pen. So, ito yung number 2. And lastly, ang number 4. Okay, so next number, erase ko na to. 91. So, provide to indicate ultrasound-induced biological effects, specifically estimate the maximum temperature. So, kasi temperature, that is heat. So, thermal index. Next, 96. Angles and velocities of the waves, and this is described in sa alin? Sa Bernoullis. Kasi ang Huygens natin, hindi ko alam paano siya i-pronounce actually. Huygens. So, ito yung wavelets natin. And then, Snell's naman, ito yung ating refraction. Nyquist naman, ginagamit siya sa Nyquist theorem sa MRI. 93, the only active time is the pulse duration. So, only active time. Inertia of the medium, describe its stiffness. Stiffness ha. In clinical imaging, the wavelength measures between 0.1 to 0.8 millimeters. It's a constant value siya. Duty factor for continuous wave ultrasound is 100%. So, almost lagi siyang naka-on. And number 97, beginning of one pulse, and actually refers to both the on and off time, is called the on and off time. This refers to the pulse repetition period. And 98, sound is technically a mechanical and longitudinal wave. 99, stops the ringing of the element. So this is the damping material or the backing block. So stops the vibration. 100, when we sterilize the ultrasound transducer, it will kill the pathogens, but at the same time, it will destroy the transducer. Kasi nga hindi siya pwedeng initin dahil very sensitive sa water ang ating quarter wave matching layer. At the same time, hindi pwedeng ma-reach ang Curie temperature. Curie temperature is about 350 degrees Celsius, wherein kapag naabot nito, ang temperature na ito ng ating ultrasound kapag i-autoclave natin or i-sterilize, so mawawala yung polarity ng ating mga PCT crystals and it will render the probe useless. So, hindi na natin magagamit yon. Hindi na rin siya maayos. Kailangan nang bumili ng bago and we all know na syempre ito yung pinakamahal, very expensive part of the ultrasound machine. Okay, so that's it and I hope mataas ang score. So, thank you very much.